Hello Magic fans, I'm Beef and welcome back to another standard gameplay video. And this deck was really meant to be showcasing the power of Brightglass Gearhulk, one of the new Gearhulks from Aetherdrift. But it's actually, I think, showcased the power of District Mascot, another new card from Aetherdrift. So let's quickly go over these two cards. Brightglass Gearhulk is a 4 mana, 2 green, 2 white, 4/4 first strike trample, so pretty good stats. It says when it enters you may search a library for up to 2 artifact, creature and or enchantment cards with mana value 1 or less, reveal them, put into your hand, then shuffle. So it's a great way to basically draw 2 cards. And the idea is you kind of build your deck with a lot of 1-drops and one-ofs, and you can grab the cards that most fit the situation you're in. And one of those was District Mascot, a little 1 mana 0/0. And when it enters with a +1/+, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. But it also has Saddle 1, and when it attacks while saddled, you put another +1/+1 counter on it, and then you can pay 2 to remove 2 +1/+1 counters on it to destroy target artifact. It is important to remember this is only target artifact. While Aetherdrift has a lot of artifacts, in the wider standard, it's more enchantments that are troublesome. But this doesn't destroy enchantment, so just be aware of that. I did make the mistake once. So District Mascot is a great little 1-drop you can grab with the Brightglass Gearhulk, but it's also a great card to play on turn 1. If I have this in my opening hand, I play this over Land and White Elves. That's how good it is, because attacking on turn 2 as a 2/2 is pretty. It's essentially a 1 mana 2/2, and then 3/3, 4/4, 5/5 if you can carry on attacking. And obviously, the more counters you put on it, the better it is. So, what other 1-drops do we have to be grabbed with the Gearhulk? So we have 1 copy of Dust Rose Reliquary, the pretty standard white artifact / enchantment. Exile what until this permanent leaves the battlefield. But as additional cost, we do have to sacrifice an artifact or a creature. That's not a big deal, but it also has Ward 2. We have 1 copy of Haywire Might, which is a 1 mana 1/1, and when it dies, we gain 2 life, and we can pay green and sack it to exile target non-creature artifact or non-creature enchantment. We have 1 copy of Goldvein Hydra, a 1 and an X 0/0, and it enters with X +1/+1 counters on it, and it has Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. And when it dies, we create a number of tapped treasure tokens equal to its power. So this is a great way to get to finish off the game if we have a lot of lands or a lot of mana. And the next, these are all 4 obviously pretty powerful. Shard Mage's Rescue comes down, gives a creature hexproof to end of turn and +1/+1. Warden of the Inner Sky can just grow really big, and it's a great place to put other counters as well. Cenote Scout, so we only have 22 lands. This is a great way to explore and find additional lands, or maybe grow if we don't find a land. 4 copies of Land and White Elves, and then 4 copies of Poor Patch Recruit. 1 mana 2/1 with Offspring 2, meaning when we cast it we can pay that additional cost, and basically create a 1/1 copy, which is exactly the same. And it has Trample. It says whenever a creature you control becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, we put a +1/+1 counter on target creature we control other than that creature. So just rounding out the deck, we do have 4 copies of Shelter by Ghost because we're playing white. Of course, we play Shelter by Ghost, and then 3 copies of Collector's Cage, 2 mana artifact with Hideaway 5, meaning we look at the top 5 of our deck, exile it face down, and then if we can tap it, pay 1 and tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature we control. Then if we control 3 or more creatures with different powers, we would play the exile card without paying its mana cost. The idea is we want to hit Brightglass Gearhulk with this, and then cast it for free. Seeing as that's the only expensive card we got, you probably could get rid of Collector's Cage, but I do quite like it because the fact, we can put a counter on our Gearhulk and grow it up, and first strike trample is really powerful. We can put counters on our Mascot or Goldvein Hydra or our trampling Poor Patch Recruits, or and what's great about Poor Patch Recruit is if we have 1 under the Collector's Cage and we activate it and we can cast it for free, we can then still pay the Offspring cost for 2. So that's a really little neat combo there as well. So, is the deck good? Yes and no. Up against the Royal Aggro decks, it is a bit too slow. We have a lot of 1-drops, and by themselves they're not massively powerful. They can get really big. If we can get the Gearhulk down and then get another turn where we can play what we've got, often you'll see in the gameplay I just grab Shard Mage's Rescue or Haywire Might if they have a troublesome artifact or enchantment, or Dust Rose Reliquary if we're, we have a spare creature or artifact we can sack. So if we get the chance to, it's really powerful. It absolutely falls over against temporary lockdown, as I'm sure you'll understand, because everything apart from Brightglass Gearhulk is under 3 mana, so that is our worst matchup by far. Mana bases, as you'd expect, Hushwood, Verge, a couple of Lush Porticos, a couple of Razor Verge Thickets, and then 4 Brushlands. You might be able to get rid of some of these for more plains and forests, because apart from the Gearhulk, we don't have anything that takes multiple coloured mana. So that's the deck. It is quite powerful. I've heard people say Brightglass Gearhulk's the most powerful Gearhulk out of the 4. I haven't played the other ones yet. I'm not entirely sure if that's true. I think Oil Deep Gearhulk might give it a run for its money, but I'm definitely going to play all of them at some point. And there's a potential one-shot combo with one of the Gearhulks as well, so stay tuned to see that. But in the meantime, I really hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you all in the gameplay. Our opponent goes first, but we've got a pretty good hand. Turn 1 Llanowar Elves. Hopefully be able to play a turn 3 Gearhulk. Or we can cage. Oh, we can't do both, can we? I'm a dum-dum. Well, let's get a Sheltered by Ghosts. And we'll just play out Poor Patch Recruit. Well, that's annoying. We can't play our Gearhulk next turn, but what we can do is we can Walden and then Sheltered by Ghosts to get rid of their temporary lockdown. Let's get another Brightglass Gearhulk and let's tap everything. Nope, I would like land. Obviously, if they remove the Warden, we are in trouble. Well, let's play out the Gearhulk. You are taking quite a lot of damage. We will get a Shard Mage's Rescue. And a White Elves. I'm not going to attack with the Warden because they might have Elsbeth Smite and they can play the Ward. See? Put the counter on the Warden so it can survive an Elsbeth Smite. That's fine. We have more of those. Do they have another temporary lockdown though? We can get Haywire Might. We'll get Haywire Might and another, I think, Shard Mage's Rescue. only have one plane, which is annoying. That they managed to take out our Warden, obviously. Oh, there was another Shard Mage's Rescue. We know about two of them. I don't really care about Collector's Cage at the moment. But we might as well. Let's get a Shelter by Ghosts. Oh no, I won't do that. Well, let's play out Scowl. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part, but never mind. Oh, that's painful. Play out Warden. And we'll grow and then we'll play this. Take out their Baser. Attacking for 8 trample. And basically, if they don't have another Sunfall, we should be fine. We do go first. I think we get the Mascot down. And next turn we can get down the Scout and the Warden. I think I'm just going to hold up Shard Mage's Rescue. Oh, there's the talent. Okay, we don't need lands now, please. Let's crack in with both. Oh, it's to try artifact, not enchantment. I was like, why wouldn't it let me do it? Come on now. Who could see that coming? Down to 8. If we draw another creature, we could have lethal this turn. Well, we do draw another creature. Yeah, we'll keep that. Oh, I didn't saddle it. Another this town? I think we definitely get another Shard Mage's Rescue with the Gearhulk. Maybe 2. If they have another one, obviously they can fire it off now. Right, let's remember to saddle this time. Down to 5. What are those cards in hand? They can level up Stormchaser's talent and get something back. they can play out a bunch of like 5/5s. Green, green, white, white. And let's get a Skrelv. So I take out the crab. They have to block. They have to block the mascot anyway. Let's get rid of the warden. We know they've only got a land in hand. Could reuse with having one more mana. One more white mana. But have we got there? Our opponent's inaction suggests we might have. And yeah. Whew, that was a tough one. Against one of the best decks in Standard at the moment. We go first with an okay hand. We do need quite a bit more lands. Well, let's Avail. I'm hoping we draw a fourth land or saddle and get in for 2. We'll play out the recruit. Yeah, let's just offspring it, try and go wide a bit. Saddle with the baby. Well, we still have a 4/4. I mean, we're not that close to be able to play it. But let's just carry on buffing our little doggo. They're ramping with the world wagon. Oh, we can play out our Gearhulk. And we will fetch a Shardmaid's Rescue and Gold Vein Hydra. And we will saddle. And even if they take out our board somehow, I'm not sure what they could do. We do have a hasty gold vein Hydra they can get in for 3. Well, that could do something. I mean, that was an error. They saw what we got, right? We revealed it, and they still attacked with their lumbering wild wagon. That was a big mistake. We do go first. An okay hand. Turn 1 Llanowar Elves. Turn 2 we can Cenote Scout and Collector's Cage. They too have turn 1 Llanowar Elves. Well, let's play out a District Mascot then. Well, let's get another Collector's Cage. Well, that's Gearhulk. And we will get... They play blue as well, so Shard Mage's Rescue. And a Poor Patch Recruit. I wouldn't be surprised if they block, because the Lookout's done what it needs to do, really. But they seem to be undecided. There we go. We can take that out with a Haywire Might if we draw one. Well, let's get our second Collector's Cage. And let's get a Brightglass Gearhulk. And we will get a Haywire Might. And then we'll get a Gold Vein Hydra. Oh, wrong button. What's that crew? 4. So they can't crew it yet. They take it all. Could have played out another Cenote Scout. Smuggler Surprise? We'll take out their Wild Wagon so I don't get it back. Well, let's... Is X equal 4 good enough? Let's see what we hit with our collector's cage. Sheltered by ghosts. And yeah, let's Note Scout. We need to discard a card. We'll discard one of our Poor Patch recruits. Hopefully they don't have another one. Right, let's... X equals 6. And we'll saddle They must have another one. Yeah. So what is his X equals 5. Discard 3. I think Walden. Well, let's go one of our collector's cages and Note Scout. Well, that's... We basically need Sheltered by Ghosts. Can we find one? Yes. They knew we had that in hand, so not sure why they didn't block. Opponent goes first, but we've got an okay hand. Turn 1 Llanowar Elves, turn 2 Offspring Poor Patch. If our Elves survives, but, well, I'm fairly sure it won't. It did, that is surprising. They have a note scout as well. They're playing not Hulkbuster, Huskbuster. Well, unless we just play out a lot of our hand. Yeah, I'll keep that. And let's grow the other one. We are shields down, but they can only hit us for 3. This deck, Legend VD, played a couple of days ago. They'll have, say, Quag Rally, but I don't think it's Rally. A new mill and removal spell. One of the reasons I built the Warden was if they get to a stage where they can cast Harvest of Misery, it won't kill them. Let's get Rescue. Actually, let's just get 2 rescues. I'm going to grow these as well. Don't need more land. Yeah, well, I'll keep that just because we have so many different powers. I want to start growing these as well. Yep. 1 mana exile. What's a good game for? Yeah, pitch a land. I mean, all you can really do is mill with the Malt Tender. You can. I'm not sure why they gave it the good game. Was that because they played the Hollow Marauder? Why? What do we get from this? Not a lot of good stuff. Let's get a paw patch. See, a 6/6 first strike trample is pretty impressive. We can't save our Warden, but that's not a problem. Now Warden does have flying. That's annoying, I wanted that Hydra. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Into the air we go. There's no point attacking with the Brightglass Gearhulk. Yeah, I'll keep another Gearhulk. They've given it another good game. Yes. So if I attack with a Huskbuster Swarm, yes, it has Menace and Death Touch, but if we double block it with our Gearhulk and then any of our other creatures, the Gearhulk's first strike will kill it first, so our other creature wouldn't die. And yeah, they could probably get in with the second one, but then we play out a second Gearhulk, probably get our Dusk Rose Reliquary, sack the C-Note Scout to take out the other Huskbuster Swarm, and then Huskburster Swarm, and then carry on attacking with the Warden, and then, yeah, our other Gearhulk. Well, if we can survive till turn 4, where were you last turn? So I'm guessing probably Brawl Delirium. Yeah, looks like it. Well, I think we take the Mascot, but not particularly exciting. And we'll just put a counter on the Warden so it can successfully block the fear of missing out for now, at least, anyway. Well, they've got Delirium. So we know they play Obliterating Bolt. Let's get a Mascot. No, not Mascot. Let's get Paw Patch. And we'll get a Haywire Mite. Hopefully we don't have a second Obliterating Bolt. Well, we're very close to being dead. Turns out this deck, this hand, was just too slow. We'll get a Shard Mage's Rescue. And then, yeah, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. We will just hold up Shard Mage's Rescue. I got Poor Patrick Root as well. And get back a Judge's Insight. Would love Shelter by Ghosts. Oh, they're tapped out. Well, we'll just grow out Gearhulk then. Another Shard Mage's Rescue. We won't Offspring. And we'll take out their fear of missing out. Oh, it's non-creature, isn't it? Hmm. We would quite like them to target one of our things. But they're not going to. That's what we were waiting for. Onto the Gearhulk you go. And yeah, that has caused our opponent to scoop. We take their fear of missing out, and we do swing in with the Gearhulk because it would be 6 powered, so 3, 4, 6. So yeah, they can't even triple block it. Well, they can, but everything would die. And yeah, that puts us up to 10. And then we can probably put a counter on the Walden to get it closer to flying and vigilance.